the field, I'm a mean go. Got the charm in the mill, he lucky. Ugly boy when a trap can't touch me. There's a Mina on Frida. You don't know how I got so free, huh? Sweet tea, but I got that meat mug. Say hot, but I've been on freezer. Got flavor for the majors, but they gonna owe me paper. No, none of y'all can claim her. No, none of y'all can blame her. No, none of y'all can snatch her. No, none of y'all is factors. Yes, I come in like raptors. Yes, I come in like national level on my word. Y'all been getting on my nerve. Tell them boys it's my turn. Tell them girls come learn. I've been fishing all this time, but I know I caught down. What I wrote is on prime. You don't know I'm on mine. Play me, bing your crime. Roller coaster on my web. Trapeze on my line. I just know what I crave. Balance beam on my life, but I know what's in where. But I know what's in where. But I know what's in where.
What you need, that I know. 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 What you need, What you need.
All this right here. I got it. Taking off my suit and tie. Still boss bitch on a high grind. Cutting up that hate of mine. We got this state of mind. I can't miss the way I feel. Hit by hit is the way I drill. Grip by grip is the way I climb. How I reach be so sublime. Got his body with a God flow. Another hottie bringing fuego. What I do penetrate so. How I move meditate mode. Who you know ain't the same though. Why I move how I move, yo? Cause I know how they do, bro. Cause I know what it do, bro. Like whoa, like God, like you don't know. I got something for show. I rock so rock and roll. I pop your bubble. I block so slow your roll. I pop like shock and go. I mop your whole flow. You know. I'm going non-stop, higher in the roster. Always been an honorary top of the class. Giving out obituaries to every imposter. Make sure they tell you I'm a different type of monster.
What you need, that I know. 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 What you need, What you need, that I know. 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 What you need, What you need,
my God, June. Oh.
Absolutely devastating.
He's actually in a really good spot for his teammates to watch over him and give him assistance, but no one really watching the main run-up. And oh, what a trophy system collateral kill!
Oh, they gotta get on the point. They gotta get on the point. They're gonna run out of time. Can they contest? They are with 1.4 seconds. And Phil is gonna go down. We are gonna be seeing them now. No, out of the point, and Wave Runners by the skin of their teeth are gonna be able to hold on.
And he played from horse. Oh, holy! He's gonna get another one.
As Koi will quick scope heavy.
But it's gonna not necessarily translate to control of the bottom lane, as Legacy just being an absolute nuisance here with his team just getting such a back control here.
Team kill is gonna get hustled down to 2v2. They should have had the man up, and now Austin's gonna try to get one. He's gonna look for the double, can't quite get it. Zuxium, the last man alive, and now it's Zuxium trying to finish off the team. He's gonna stun him there, C1. One's gonna push out, it's gonna get taken out. Zuxium can finish it right here, 7 points left. Taking out another one more pushes out. He's gonna get taken out by teammates, and that's gonna be Hype Esport taking map number 1.
I see it now, I see it now.
Week number 4 draws to a close as Season 3 of the K7 League starts to heat up. Folks, welcome to game number 31 of Season 3 of the K7 League. My name is McCormiel. Alongside myself is Brett FX, a very sexy and handsome gentleman indeed. Finale Gaming, though, 2-1, 7-5 map count versus the Knights Templar, who are 0-3 with an 0-9 map count. It's going to be an interesting matchup, to say the least. Maybe a hot 3-0, maybe a series that goes 5 games. Brett, what are we in store for here tonight?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting, hopefully. I have been not blessed with the greatest of matches here recently, but you know what? We're going to get this thing hopefully rolling here today. We are going to be, like you said before, Knights Templar, kind of struggling right now, 0-3 with Finale as a 2-1. So yeah, they are definitely going to be the underdogs here. So there you see it right there on your screen. Rybo as the captain, Ginger, D-Day, and Mythic. Ginger, I do know, is a player that we do want to keep our eyes on. He has been a fairly consistent star on the team, I guess. You could put it, as he's played fairly well throughout his matches. But yeah, they've definitely been struggling. So hopefully tonight they're going to be able to get back up on their feet and maybe show some improvement.
Hopefully improvement is the word that we can go ahead and focus our attention to. However, now we're going to focus our attention over to the roster for the side of Finale Gaming. 2-1, as I said beforehand, a 7-5 map count here in season number 3. But this roster consists of not only Kelso, Mercy, but Double Zero and Sloovy as well. Again, 4 players, 4 guys, 4 dudes who are just being guys. Looking for that 3rd win here inside of Season 3, and if we go ahead and take a look at the standings inside of K7 Season 3, at the end of this week, a lot of games are going to be coming to a close. However, with the side of Finale Gaming being right around that middle pack here inside of the league thus far, we are going to be looking for them to potentially step themselves up and get to that illustrious, again, 3-1 record, which would then put them over the top of Rated Gold and Rated White, who are all fighting for that position. But now we'll transition over towards our next little bit here, presented by GitGudHosts. We're going to go over the maps here for this best of 5 series. Starting with map number 1, we're going to have Raid, and that is just such a fan favorite, beautiful map. Map number 2, Moscow for the Search and Destroy. Raid Control for map number 3, and if we need to go to the distance, which I don't think we will, and that's just my personal predictions for this series, Hardpoint on Garrison, Miami for the Search and Destroy. Brett, talking about Hardpoint, talking about Raid, talking about this illustrious map that we always have talked about ever since Black Ops 2 is being maybe one of the best map, if not the best map ever created inside of Black Ops 2, inside of Call of Duty in general. Hardpoint plays exactly the same as it used to. What are you thinking about this map?
You know, this is kind of fun here. I haven't really had a whole lot of experience on Raid except for Cold War. You know, I didn't play Black Ops 2, so my experience from that was just watching back in the day. But yeah, I think Raid for this particular game, it's probably one of the best Hardpoint in the game, if not as a lot of people say, all time. It flows very, very well, has a very circular motion. You don't really get too bogged down in one particular place. You can get somewhat trapped in a way, but for the most part, that doesn't really come into play too much here for this particular map. So this is going to be, I think, a good set of maps overall for both of these teams to have probably the most even play throughout all of the map pools. So yeah, this is going to be a fun one here. I think that obviously Finale is going to have a little bit of a heads up here. I did get the cast him for some hype battles, so I have been able to cast Finale Gaming before in the past, and Mercy pulled off a really good 1v3. We saw some really good play coming out from Kelso too. So those two players are definitely ones that you have to watch out for. They can definitely turn up some magic when they absolutely need to. So as far as talent goes, I do think that Finale Gaming is probably going to be able to have a little bit of a leg up on Raid, but if Knights Templar can actually just bring that team play to it, and they're able to at the very least get onto those points, as a team instead of just filtering in one at a time, that's definitely going to be helping them out quite a bit here. So I don't want to call out any team, I don't want to count them down and out of it before really the game gets started. But it is rough looking at their record and saying, oh yeah, they're going to have the greatest chance here. But teams can, make a turnaround. They can start to kind of get their feet up underneath them and start getting things going. So at the very least, use this as an opportunity just to, better yourselves as a team. But I think Raid is going to be a good showcase of just in general who the better team is overall. And we'll see if that is going to be Finale or not.
Like I said, Knights Templar coming into this with an 0-3 record inside of the K7 League thus far, 0-9 with the map count. You said that this is potentially an opportunity for them to break through, and on this map specifically, how it's going to be difficult if they do push one after another, and making those team plays is a lot easier said than done, as we've seen multiple times in Call of Duty. Teams that want to play together, want to get those trades, sometimes just don't know how to do it. And I'm not going to say these guys don't know how to, because they are playing some very tough opponents here inside of K7 Season 3. However, when we do talk about being able to play as a cohesive unit on the map, that also does come down to a fundamental understanding of how the mini-map works and being able to look at that while your teammates are also pushing up through the map, knowing when to challenge if you're weak or not, knowing when your teammates are a little bit weaker, they might be facing a very difficult gunfight if you need to go ahead and bait for them. And communicating that with your teammate is more of an advanced level, I would say, when you're starting to compete in Call of Duty in general, even at a even if you're in pubs or whatever, you go in there with a couple of friends and stuff like that. And if you are trying in pubs, which you shouldn't be, if you are trying in pubs and baiting and switching and stuff like that, it's a great place to kind of learn the ropes and kind of, adapt your play style to that when people really aren't trying their hardest. And bringing that into Call of Duty in the competitive sense, then it's going to allow you to be able to explore and kind of create the map in the way that you want it to work. But, talking about Raid a little bit more here, the points 5 and number 1, we usually see those as like our last two dogfight hills here on Raid. You see a lot of showdowns in the P5, and then if you need to, maybe for that extra 10 to 15 seconds, you rotate on over towards point 1, get ring control, and then you got yourself, your map win, or you lose a map like that. Speaking in terms of how close this game might be, I already kind of explained my predictions for the series. I think it's going to be a 3-0 for this out of Finale Gaming. However, I'm looking for Knights Templar to kind of surprise me here in this best of 5 series.
Yeah, especially if you take a look right at Finale in their map record, they are 3-2 on Hardpoint. They're also 1-2 on Control. The only reason I bring that up is because both of the respawn modes, they have lost the most in those modes. So, you would think that if, Knights Templar is going to be able to have an opportunity to come in here, it is for respawn to be able to kind of maybe bully them out of that one. As far as their S&Ds, they're 3-1 so far, so they're looking great there. But the respawn is probably going to be a moment that Knights Templar is going to have to grasp onto here in order to take that win. And I agree completely with you in regards to the team play that is going to come down to. I mean, like I said, I think Raid, more than a lot of others, it really does showcase that team play aspect of it. Yeah. So we'll see if that can actually be the case here. So both of these teams, I do want to point out on the Hardpoint team KD, and I'm not trying to beat up on Knights Templar here, but they are down at the bottom at a 0.80 in terms of their overall KD, and Finale Gaming at a 1.13. So it's not like Finale is just completely over the top there, but they are definitely number 2 on the spot. They have that kind of locked in solid, and they have had more luck overall, obviously, with that map count. Then, as you can see up on your screen, with some of our new graphics here that we've been able to use this week, overall KDs with just the team in general throughout their series is a 1.09 for Finale and a 0.75. So definitely the gun skill is going to be over on Finale's side here tonight. And, also too, the fact that we have seen some GAs come in, the recent GA with the XM4.
Yeah.
So we're kind of moving away more from that what was it, 6-7 XM4 metas to back to maybe an AK-74U heavy type meta, where I think really, what was it, the compensator that they actually GA'd on it? That was it. I mean, and I've heard that basically has absolutely no effect on the gun whatsoever if you have any decent kind of recoil control. So
well, the thing about this game specifically is with the attachments that we've had to use thus far, recoil control really hasn't been a problem. Last year in Modern Warfare, you had to kind of control your recoil, and but really over the course of the last couple of years, we've seen recoil control be less and less of a factor. Obviously, there was flinch in the last 2 games. In this game, there's no flinch with relatively low recoil, if really any at all at this point inside of the game. I mean, you have the Krig that's very, very comparable to the ICR from Black Ops 4, to where both of them are very, very beamy AR weapons that you can use somewhat up close, but more importantly, you're going to be holding those long range sights with them, especially since they do not move. And I mean that when I say they don't move, like those guns do not move, and that's why they're so comparable. They play and feel different, but really they're the exact same weapon, just with a bit of a different reskin to them. And it's the same kind of thing with the AK-74U. I feel like it really does play a lot like the SOG as well, and not in the way of how it feels or I guess the fire rate of the weapon, but the fact of the matter is just the strafe ability with the 74U and the SMGs inside of Black Ops games in general, inside of Treyarch games. So, going into this one, it's going to be interesting, but we do got to give a shout out to the people that make this possible here at K7, our partners, of course, over at GitGudHosts, DropShotStats, Gamers Resort, DesignByYou.com, and of course, Rogue Energy. We love our partners. We thank you guys so much for being a part of K7 League and what we do here, and we thank you for being here for Season 3 and supporting all the teams, players, etc. that go into making these productions, and of course, this league all the more possible. Talking about this map, though, I'm not sure where we exactly stand with our lobby at current. If it's getting filled up, okay, beautiful. It's getting filled up, just like me, with excitement and glee, ready for this best of 5 series. And Brett, sorry, Brett.
By the way, guys, this is probably going to be very frequent throughout the cast, so just get used to it.
Absolutely, yeah. So.
Oh man.
Tiny Wang is the pain state here. It's one of those things, but you know what? We keep it rolling. We keep the punches going, just like never mind. Alrighty, lobby is full in the background. Man. We're waiting for the match to go ahead and start, but we are here for week number 4. It's the last day in week number 4, game 31. We've got one more match here tonight later on at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But first, we got to focus on this best of 5 series, baby. Knights Templar are looking for not only their first map win inside of K7, but their first series win inside of K7, looking to get towards the top, find themselves potentially in playoffs, and not having to face that early relegation that is so detrimental to a lot of teams.
Actually, speaking of relegation, I'm a relatively new caster here for K7, but you have cast with him before, so you've seen kind of this system before. How exactly is the relegation going to be working? You do have, a top 8 teams going to be coming in. So how exactly is that going to be affecting throughout the season?
Well, essentially what's going to happen is I'm just going to do this as best as I possibly can, because I'm not exactly 100% certain on the exact system either, but we're going to give it a shot. So I believe the way it's working is the teams that are at the very bottom of their divisions, they're going to be cycled out. So the K7 qualifiers that are going on the separate Twitter page from the actual K7 league, those teams that qualify are going to then be allowed to get themselves a chance inside of the K7 league. So I'm not sure if that'll be a separate season that comes up after the fact, or if it'll be during that current season where those teams that are relegated out come back in. But I think after season 3, when season 4 then begins, then we see the teams that are relegated out that don't make the playoffs, where those new teams then come in towards that new season, and then they have a chance. And essentially, this is just being, it's basically just cycling out all of the different types of teams and different play styles. And you're essentially every single season just making the pool of players and the pool of teams that much better, to where the competition is always just going to be leveling itself up every single time, which I think is the best thing for K7 and the best thing for Call of Duty, especially if you want to get into a top tier league with top tier broadcast quality such as K7.
Absolutely. Yeah, it does also give an opportunity there for teams to bring up new talent as well. You know, you do see a lot of times new talent struggling to get onto established teams. So it gives them an opportunity to kind of shine and at the very least get up there in those top ranks and get in, like you said, into the mix. So yeah, good stuff there. So definitely be looking forward to that later on in the season. It's going to be, I think, in May when that actually happens. So pretty exciting stuff overall for those lower end teams to be able to get up here and showcase their stuff. But yeah, so this is definitely going to have an impact overall. They do want to get out of that 0-3 status. They want to try and get something going on early on within the season. It's never good to fall short. At the very least, you can, like I said before, use this as a teachable moment and try and get better from it. You know, go back and watch those VODs. And speaking of VODs, make sure you do subscribe on the YouTube channel as well as hit the like button. If you don't, Shifty will come and choke you if you don't hit the like button.
Is that a threat or a promise?
If you heard it from Shifty, it sounded like both.
That gets me excited, folks. You know what else gets me excited?
Well, yeah,
this series.
Yeah, you probably enjoy that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. Folks, we're going to take it to a quick break. When we come back, it's going to be the Tiny Wayne Gang taking on this best of 5 series. Finale Gaming versus the Knights Templar right after this break. Actually, I hear the noise that's ticking into the game, so I actually think we're going directly into the game. So that was all for nothing. So let's get into it, baby. It's K7 time. It's go time. It's show time, baby. Let's go.
Oh, man. I swear, this is what you guys get. Yeah. I apologize, just up front. You know, Tiny Wang over here is just going ape shit. Hey. But I'm running on 5 hours of sleep. He's just nuts. So you know, we're gonna do this.
Hey, I'm up. I've been up since 1 a.m.
Okay,
we've been up almost a full 24 hours, baby. We're vibing out here in these parts, but we're vibing on the map too. It's Raid Hardpoint kicking us off here into the hill. Finale Gaming, it's 0-0, almost able to find the shots there on the Mythic, but Mythic will finally fall. Pinstripe kill feed back and forth as they go. Finale Gaming, they've got 2 points on the board, and what would you look at this right now? This is sexy, and this is what I love to see. When new GAs come to the game, we start to find new weapons, potentially. The FFAR is here, it's back, and it's ready to stay. Knights Templar, they're up on top early on.
That they are. They're going to be able to just soak in that time. This is looking fantastic so far here for D-Day, as he has not really had too much action going in here. Finally, he is going to be able to spot out one. Instantly goes down. But yeah, seeing some new guns coming in. This is definitely exciting. Probably going to be seeing a QBZ at least one time here this match, I would imagine. But we do see Ginger able to clean that up. Ribo also going to be doing some work. Not able to get the kills there, as that Krieg just not the best. They're up close. So yeah, we are going to be seeing it finally getting cleared out. That's going to be Finale Gaining, getting onto the point for that trash time, as we are going to be heading on over to P2.
Sneaking around towards the back, it is going to be Sloovy there with one. Kelso finds a second, so that's a little bit of an entry now towards the back. They've got a pinch opportunity here in middle map with player number 2. However, he's just going to opt to go ahead and wrap around through Laundry to find the rest of his team. Right now, neither team has a preferred spawn. It's basically a split parallel spawn for both of these two teams, and a 20-point lead for Knights Templar is going to give them the upper hand advantage thus far. However, now a break back in for the side of Finale Gaming is going to be big here, and that is exactly what you'll love to see if you are an FG fan.
Absolutely. We do see Finale Gaming able to push back Knights Templar just for a few moments, and almost a terrible... Oh, look at the two-piece coming in from Mercy. This is what I was talking about before. Mercy and Kelso, both fantastic players. He does get cleaned up, but not before doing a massive amount of damage. And now, you know, just a few seconds are going to be going over there towards Knights Templar, but the rotations are going to be won here for Finale Gaming. They're just going to be cleaning up the last couple of players. Oh, actually, Sloov goes down. So we are going to be seeing a potential push coming over here towards the north side of Garage. And the first kill will be going over to Kelso. He spots out 2, will take him down with some help from his teammates. And that is going to be a decent hold going on in. Nope, just kidding. It does look like it is still going to be attacked. No, I don't know what I'm seeing here. The colors are wrong and it's throwing me off. Oh my God. But Mythic is now going to be knocking on the front door, and he's going to go ahead and try his hand at it. Not going to be succeeding. So this is looking like a fantastic hold. There's 2 more, 3 more actually coming on in. That was a beautifully timed push, and we are going to be seeing that flip finally happening as 20 seconds going to be going over here to Knights Templar.
So if you're wondering exactly what's happening right now, red is orange and orange is red. If you can't figure that out, well, we'll try to walk you through it as best as humanly possible. 7 seconds left on the scrap time. Neither team will go ahead and pick it up, so Finale Gaming will still have the upper hand advantage. Just remember, the Finale Gaming is the red team. Knights Templar is the orange team. It's going to be a little bit difficult here at first, but I promise you it gets better as it goes on, just like me. Sloovy, 7-7. Mercy, 7-7. Down the staircase they go. Mercy is going to find his demise, though. No mercy from the side of Knights Templar. They continue to fly through. D-Day will fall. Again, it's back and forth extremely quickly every single time. The first 20 seconds have been very contest-heavy. However, the break through the back is going to be the side of Knight Templars to go ahead and claim stake their land. Sloovy with 1, Kelso with another. 1-1 streaks for Finale Gaming as they are now trying to extend their lead exponentially here as we get ready to go over towards P5. This hill is officially turned to scrap time, and they're going to have about a 30-second lead if D-Day does not get this kill.
You know, to be honest with you, Knights Templar is not doing that bad at all. When we take a look over there at their players, D-Day is now 10-8. And he's able to hold on. Ginger going 7-7 at the moment, so it's not like they're just getting completely demolished like we've seen in the stats here. So this is definitely a doable game, I think, for them. They just need to make sure that Finale doesn't get rolling here in the next couple of seconds. But Finale has been able to get onto that center hill here, and we are going to be seeing attacks from all different sides starting to close on in. Nice job there from Sloov as he picks up 1, trying to get 2, but Rybo answers back as well as Mythic. So Knights Templar able to jump on in with a decent amount of time here on the clock. So this next wave of kills is going to be critical for them to get kind of back into the game, get that even time going on down.
It's a good pinch play here for the side of Knights Templar. However, is it going to be able to work out? Well, no. Finale Gaming do break in towards that point with the players. You know, that's just beautiful. They came through pillars, they came through water steps, they came through zig. They had multiple opportunities where they could have fallen, but they were able to win those one-on-one gunfights. And I say this all the time. You don't win any sort of hill time, you don't win any sort of push unless you win those initial one-on-one gunfights. And once you get into the hill, it's huge for your team. Kelso with some shots over the top, one towards top ring. Now going to be looking back over towards kitchen. However, his teammate is there to find the kill. So right now, the side of Finale Gaming, they're worried about getting that rotation over towards ring, but more importantly, they want those laundry spawns. So they go through kitchen, they win those initial gunfights in middle map. Player number 2 is going to be the last line of defense, and look at where player number 4 spawns and player number 3. They've got a really weird pinch play. I don't know if player number 7 is going to actually be able to read this or not by spawning in towards zigzag. However, with now the players from side of Knights Templar spawning all the way back over towards laundry, the entire push that took about 15 seconds for the side of Finale Gaming is going to amount to absolutely nothing except a little bit of hill time here with no rotations.
You know, I think it mounts more than just hill time there. They did prevent any time going in from Knights Templar, and that was a pretty decent setup that they would have been able to have had they were able to get the kill there on laundry. That would have forced all of those spawns over there towards garage. Unfortunately, like you said, it was a weird kind of pinch that was set up there from those spawns, but nice little back and forth there onto ring, but it is going to be going over in the way right now of Finale Gaming in the end, and we're starting to see a pretty substantial lead picking up, 174-95 now, as Knights Templar really starting to struggle to get back into it. Again, they're not really struggling in terms of kills, but I think you said it earlier, it's where you're getting those kills at. You know, are you getting them at the hill or by the hill, or are you just kind of getting them, you know, kind of off on their own or in the trash time? That doesn't really matter a whole lot, but now we're going to be trying to push into kitchen, which is considered one of the better hills here to be able to lock down, as Kelso is doing just that.
Chef souffle being baked here in the kitchen. Kelso looking to give them a little bit of a taste of it. Here towards the front, gets the shots. The Krig going to be able to find a couple. So far, one thing we talked about early on is how Knights Templar would be able to push this together. It's been relatively good thus far, and unfortunate Stemtex comes through right there, but they played extremely, extremely well thus far. I mean, the way that they've been able to move around the map, I mean, Rybo doesn't push up towards that hill initially, he just waits and is trying to hold the side of Finale Gaming out of that P3 area, but unfortunately will actually spawn himself out because the side of Knights Templar actually pushed more players up past that halfway portion of the map. So now as we look over towards the side of Knights Templar, they've got the rotational hold. However, 007 or 00 is going to come through the doors now. Ginger and D-Day find those initial kills. The FFAR hasn't done great in terms of, I guess, you know, being that entry weapon, but holding down once they get in towards those points. I mean, D-Day is at what, 20 and 18 right now, looking for those shots. A very fast shooting AR. It was so good at the very beginning of this game. Right now, it's a laser. Just remember one thing and one thing only. If we see this gun become meta, remember who was running it first. It's D-Day who finds 4, and I said it wasn't that powerful. Hell, he's proving me wrong right now. Mercy challenges! Oh, please show him the sun rays, because you are putting his ass in the grass, spaced out. It's getting a little bit sunburned here on Raid.
That's a great way to get back into this map, although it is going to be still a tall order here as they're getting ready for the rotation over on the courts. And nice little start, being able to get on in, taking some power positions here, as we do see Ginger clearing it out, and we are going to be seeing a pinch wrapping up here in just a few seconds. And it does look like it's going into the favor here of Knights Templar as they win the rotation all the way from across the map, and they're going to be able to get a healthy chunk of time here. As wow, they're turning up. They're back in the game right now. 170 now to 213. Sluve is going to be able to catch one out in the open, trying to go for that switch. Not going to be able to make it happen. This is Ginger going off right now as he's been able to pick up 5. And you see D-Day with the FFAR looking fantastic.
7 in a row, the artillery barrage as well. Knights Templar now knocking on the door of their first win here inside of Season 3 of the K7 League. Wrapping back around towards middle map. 7 in a row from D-Day, still looking for more. If he's going to be able to find a kill maybe in middle map here, it's going to be huge. But Finale Gaming do have these rotations. The Jinja Ninja will fall instantaneously. D-Day pushing over towards Zig. Now opts to wrap all the way around towards Art. Can he find the kill over towards Ring? No, but he will get the help of a teammate. Shots over the top on a 0-0. Won't be able to find it necessarily instantaneously, but here come the streaks. Artillery barrage called in. They've got to move out of middle map now, but was it a bit too early? No, because they needed to get him out of the point. However, how will they go ahead and deal with this? That's going to be the cruise missile. Looks for more, but the Semtex over the top will find the kill. They've got the time for now. 232, 207, and climbing. They still got a shot at this, and it's very, very possible, especially with the streaks.
They can't win on this hill right here, but they're going to get damn close if they can hold on to this time. And Ginger comes off clutch there, but he does eventually fall. Nobody there to try and hold on to that hill. We do see those respawns coming up through cuts, and that is going to be a failed push from Sluve, as you do see a die going on the screen. Wow, I just messed up language on that one. But Rivo is going to be taken down. 242 now to 219. Trash Time is going to be taken over here from 00. Can he actually get the win? He can't, so rotation will be coming on up. But where do we see Knights Templar at?
Just one player left to push through the hill. No! 1 second goes the way of Gaming. Oh my goodness, that was close. I mean, we'll see the D-Day kills here once again. Nobody could shut him down here inside of the garage. But my goodness, I mean, you just look at that hold in middle map, the streak comes in, the team kill, so unfortunate, was not able to find, you know, that hurts, really does, because, like, you get those streaks, you get that first initial pick, but you only have one player left over towards that hill. If you are the side of the Knights Templar and you have those streaks in D-Day, you're saying, okay, look, we need to step back here. We need to go ahead and make sure that everybody is not in that hill initially there, so I can use that streak. We can get those 2-3 players down. You don't lose your lives. We get in towards the point. We hold that down, and then not only do they have a free rotation essentially out towards pillars, if they win 1 or 2 more gunfights, they get the rest of that 20 seconds of time. That was so huge for the side of Finale Gaming to get. Oh, man, it's those little things. Brett, it's those little things on the map that always are going to screw your team over in some capacity. And I get streaks haven't been a huge thing inside of this game thus far, but we need to come together. People need to sit down, and teams need to say, okay, we need to use our streaks much more smart. We need to use our streaks in a much more advantageous time for our team. Oh, that one hurts if you're the side of Knights Templar, but
I agree. You know, there was a lot of small mistakes that were made by Knights Templar. Overall, I think that they did a lot better than what a lot of people were thinking. The stats really, I mean, honestly, if you look at the stats, they really didn't tell the whole story there as we went in. No player, I think, really just felt like they were just, you know, not doing their job. Everybody was trading out pretty much efficiently. We saw some really good kills there in the early game as well. Obviously, we had 2 players going off on streaks. So yeah, they were doing fantastic, especially there towards the end. But that massive lead that we saw them getting out to for Finale, that really does hurt. Obviously, over 100 points. And when you have to climb a hill that large, is almost impossible. You rarely ever see a team being able to bring back a win when it does get down that far. So, kind of take this game, and I think Templar should actually be a little bit positive in their attitude about going into this next map. I mean, they did, I think, a lot better than what a lot of people thought they were going to, as I said before, and just the fact that they were able to keep it that close. From looking at their record and looking what we've seen from them so far. So, and Finale Gaming is not a team to really slack off. I mean, they're 2-1. They've had some really good games. They've had really good maps, trading back and forth. So, that's got to be something to be proud of there. So, yeah, I think overall, Knights Templar, just small mistakes. And again, this. If you're going to make the mistakes, make them early on in the season, right? True. So you're going to be able to fix them. I think VOD review for those guys is going to be critical here. But Ginger was going off there. D-Day was also doing some fantastic work. Not only in that garage hill, but also earlier on, we saw him in the middle of the map being able to get some really nice little flanks with that FFAR, and a gun, like you said, not seen in a while. I mean, it's been a long time since we've seen that weapon. And we talked about recoil a little bit earlier on, and I would say that gun probably has some of the most recoil of any gun used in comp now, since they have been or since they nerfed it. So yeah, being able to use that to that effect, pretty impressive stuff. So yeah, heading on in to our S&D map. It is going to be on Moscow, and we're going to be on board, it looks like, here with 00, as they do have the bomb in hand. We'll see if they're going to be able to hold on to this lead, or will Knights Templar be able to bounce back with a 1-1?
Little sneaky boys going over towards B right now. Kelso towards the back with the Krieg. Slowly up towards the bomb site. We'll go ahead and get this one down. So 30 seconds have ticked off the clock. Now it's going to be about 45 seconds left for the side of Knights Templar, not only to go ahead and find these kills, but also to defuse as well. Slooby gets the trade there for his teammate. 3 versus 3 as we go. 35 seconds left here inside of the round. Nobody really pushing from the side of Knights Templar. And, playing passive might go ahead and get you a couple of round wins. And as Mythic comes around the corner, somehow takes the kill onto Mercy. Slooby is once again there for the trade. 2 kills inside of the round. 20 seconds as we go. They've got to push in. They've got to go ahead and find the defuse. Ginger will get taken down by 00 once again. Now it's going to be a 1 versus 2. Oh, Slooby had the angle. Unfortunate timing, but it shouldn't matter. Playing time now. 10 seconds left. D-Day won't even opt to go ahead for the defuse. Round going to be the side of the Finale Gaming roster.
Yeah, really no sense in just feeding your life to it, as D-Day is going to be able to pick up at least 1 there. But yeah, we are going to be seeing that round going to Finale Gaming. Well played from them. And a very, very fast push there onto the outside onto that B bomb site. So I haven't really had an opportunity to cast a lot of Moscow. Most of the time you do see just right away from the start more emphasis over there on that A site, but it's kind of refreshing to see that switch up going over to B right from the get-go, and just so fast as well. A lot of times it's a really slow push from about 3 players or so, but they pretty much just threw caution to the wind.
Hard, fast hits. That's what S&D is all about. Finale Gaming, they're on defense this time. Great offensive round, leaves them 1-0 up here in the Search and Destroy. Knights Templar, they're going to push this one over towards A. A more, I guess you could say, standard push here for Search and Destroy. Mythic will get called out, by the way, of Semtex, though, as he is able to find that first kill, though. It is the side of Knights Templar, who do have the statistical advantage, at least for now. 00, though, still holding that angle. Mythic over towards the outside. Somehow Slooby wasn't able to find it, but 2 go his way. Looking back over towards the right. Shots there to D-Day. Aren't able to find the kill. However, Ginger now gets taken down by Kelso. So a 1 versus 2 for D-Day. 2-0 here in the Search and Destroy thus far. Going up against a 4-0 Slooby, not only looking for streaks, but they know the bomb is down over towards A as well. D-Day, he's going to play this on a very, very long angle. I'm not sure if I love the play here. However, it could catch the side of Finale Gaming off guard if Kelso wasn't watching this angle, but they'll peek up around the corner. D-Day will be able to find the shot. So actually, that does back him off for the time being. 30 seconds left. He's got to find either the kills or get that bomb planted over towards A or B.
Yeah, so he's going to be trying to wrap back around through middle. The attention has been pushed more over towards the right side of your map, and you do see Kelso there just waiting very patiently by escalator. Snoovy is roaming around just to find him, and he gets caught from behind. Is he going to be able to find Kelso here? D-Day, oh no, he's looking the wrong way, and Kelso should be able to get the kill, as he will be able to check the bomb. Plenty of time in hand. And Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, it's like, we'll be able to get him. No turnaround there. That would have been sick, though. Unfortunately, not going to be the case. Finale Gaming, though, will be able to take that. And again, that's something that we talked about earlier on there. 3-1 so far in S&D. So they definitely are used to keeping their calm and their head here in these type of situations. So really good job from them. But, you know, not a bad, you know, attempt for a comeback there.
Reconnect your controller forehead. Jeez. Takes away from the quality. Jeez. My goodness. Two spree for Kelso. Got a little bit scary at the end of that round. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to find those initial shots and get that kill. It was just a very slow, methodical peek around the right side that eventually led to him seeing little tip of toes that the player planted the bomb. But as Ginger finds the first blood here inside of the round, D-Day 3-1, Mythic 3-2. Ginger will get his first full kill on the board. EKIA and, of course, the KD different from Codcaster compared to what you're going to see in your typical scoreboard after a game is over. It only shows the real true kills on the actual scoreboard here on our overlay for Codcaster, opposed to what it would be if you got a couple of shots and your teammate was able to finish that kill for you. Bomb, very passive. Back over towards A. They're just going to play this elbow right now. They're looking for a pick to just equalize this out right now. Am I correct?
Oh, 100% agree. They're just trying to slowly push on up, find some kind of pick. Like you said, even it out, maybe even get two to be able to push on up. But the wrap is going to be coming in, I think, here fairly quickly. Mercy, though, is going to be able to get a wrap of his own. Might be able to pick up maybe one. No! He's going to be gifted as D-Day just runs right in front of him. And we do see Rybo now starting to make his way out. There's that QBZ that we were talking about before. But Mercy caught in an awkward position. That AK-74, not enough, as we do see Knights Templar finally getting up on the board. I thought for sure Mercy was going to be coming away with two there, but just did not check all of those corners. Will get taken out. Rybo here with a fantastic job. I think he actually got Mercy here in the end as well. So that's going to be 2 kills for him. They've got to be loving that, stopping the bleed, as we will be seeing them being able to, at the very least, get 1. We'll see if they can get 2 here in this next round.
This QBZ is kind of cracked. I don't know. This thing is almost identical to the M4, if not just a smidge better.
Have you seen some of these scrims with the QBZ? It is nuts.
It melts. I mean, like, this thing absolutely freaking melts, dude. I've been using this thing a little bit in league play. Let me tell you something right now. This thing, not only is it an absolute laser beam, but this thing kills maybe quicker than the M4. Like I was saying, like, it is that good. It is scary how good that gun actually is, and nobody really figured it out just about till now when the M4 got VA'd. But Mythic will be traded out instantaneously. Kelso, 3-2 here inside of the game. He'll get traded out as well. So 2 versus 2 as we go. D-Day and Rybo left alive in another situation against 00 and Slooby. Slooby, not game high, but damn near close. He's team high right now at 4-2. D-Day 5-2. Both of the 2 team leaders, however, Double O's is going to fall just a touch here. 1 versus 2. Slooby going to make that late rotation back around the side.
We'll see if he is going to be able to pull off this 1 versus 2. We haven't seen one yet, I don't think, as Rybo will be able to get that bomb down, and we'll see where they're going to be able to set on end. They have been able to spot him out, so they know exactly where on the map he's going to be. You're starting to see him start spreading on in. D-Day will be watching this cut through here in the middle of the map and get a little bit of damage in him. Not too much. And we'll see if Slooby is going to be able to play the sneaky play. Oh, Rybo. Does he spot him out there? Oh, the crouch catches him from behind. He will be able to get the kill. A little bit low on health. We are getting very low on time, though. He is going to be getting onto the bomb itself. And will he be getting checked? Yes, D-Day is going to be able to check it here. Not enough time to get the defuse. So fantastic job right there from Knights Templar. Yes, they all go down, but in the end, they get the round count, and that is really what matters.
Indeed it is. That's their second round here in the game. That's 2 in a row. So they won an offense and defense, just like Finale Gaming was able to do in those first 2 rounds here of the game. And realistically speaking, I mean, you got to love what you're seeing on the side of the Knights Templar in these last couple of rounds. It's been really good trades back and forth. It's just really good team plays altogether.
Yeah, you know, honestly, I kind of want to go back and watch some of their games because their stat line does not show so far what we've seen from the team. Like, I'm not sure. Like I said, I have to go back and look.
I feel like if they're playing, like, you know, top quality teams, like, you know, your natural talents and whatnot of the season, you know, that already is an indication of, okay, well, realistically speaking, they're just playing really good teams. It doesn't matter. You know, you could be 0-3, 0-9 in map count, but still play your games extremely close. I mean, that first hardpoint, I haven't seen a team that is, statistically speaking, look that bad on paper be able to contend against a team that is really as good as Finale Gaming is. Because, I mean, we got to say it here. Finale Gaming, by no shot, is a bad team whatsoever. A 2-1 record with a 7-5 map count. Yeah, they've played some close games here and there. However, that doesn't mean they're a bad team. So, realistically speaking, Knights Templar, even though they have their opportunity for their first win here, it's going to be all about closing it out, reading those adjustments, and reading your opponent well here inside of your matches. They've got a 4 versus 2 right now. The bomb hasn't gone down yet, and with 35 seconds left, it's going to be difficult here, especially when they have a flawless round like that. Knights Templar, they'll take the lead here for the first time inside of the search and destroy. I'm loving what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, that setup was fantastic there towards the end. They had a complete lockdown. There was absolutely no way they were going to be able to get on in there. As you see, D-Day being able to just lock down that planner's position. So yeah, I mean, Knights Templar, they take the lead for the first time in this map, and we'll see if they're going to be able to continue on. I believe that they've had 3 rounds in a row so far. So this is definitely not looking good for Finale Gaming. They need to stop the bleeding now. We'll see if that's going to be the case, but a big heavy push going over here towards that A side of the map. And it does look like first blood is going to be taken here from Sluby. Coming up over the top, D-Day is going to be able to answer back, but it's a 2 versus 3 as he's going to go ahead and back on up. You do see a possible pinch. Did I miss where that last kill came in? Yeah, Rybo went down. Didn't see where that was from. But now it's going to be a 1 versus 3. And D-Day, he is looking decent at 9-3, but I don't know. This is going to be a very tall order.
Getting some intel here. This Knights Templar roster, completely different from the first 3 games that were played by this team. So, safe to say that these new guys are a much tougher challenge for a lot of these teams here inside of the K7 League. And although they aren't able to win that there, they still do have a 3-3 tie here in the search and destroy. And I mean, it is a testament to how teams can, you know, go from 0 to hero with just a roster change. And, you know, again, new rosters always make huge differences no matter where it is. It could be for the better or drastically worse. For example, the Toronto Ultra will probably be drastically worse without Methods, because Methods is a great player and should not have been benched by the Toronto Ultra. And I don't know if that was a decision by the team. I don't know if that was a decision by the organization and whatnot. I don't know what went into that, and we really can't say what went into that. I just don't think it was a smart idea in general. Again, I have no insight to the information on the entire situation that is unfolded with the Toronto Ultra. However, I can just give my input on what I think as a kind of generalization of that aspect, but that's not the issue at hand here. What is the issue at hand is the 3 versus 3 going down over towards A. It's the clash at the bomb site over towards the docks. D-Day and Mythic get some great team shots there onto Mercy, who has basically been the killer the entirety of that first hardpoint. Now, however, though, it is going to be Sluby. Well, he won't be alive for long. Knights Templar. Look at another quick round here after winning 3 in a row. They lost 1, but they bounced right back, 4-3 in the search.
Seriously, like right now, I am becoming a Knights Templar fan. They're looking fantastic in their search so far. So a little bit of a mess up there on that last round, but they just looked fantastic here, in control the entire time, basically just running around, gunning down people. Look at D-Day, 11-4 on a 2 streak right now, 7-4 there for Mythic. I mean, Ginger, who I was talking about before, which should be one of our players to watch. He had one of the highest KDs on the team, is 1-5. You know, he starts stepping it up, and they might be able to end it out in this round and the next.
See what the side of the Knights Templar can do. However, they've still got to get there first. Shots over the top. Sluby has to back off. Wisely challenges. Actually, he's going to sprint right back up the docks after that Semtex comes through and tags up the 2 players on the side of the Knights. So, as it stands now, 11-4 for D-Day, only 1-5 for Ginger, but as pointed out beforehand, it's an opportunity to go ahead and step up the game here in the late rounds and, you know, potentially go ahead and be enough to push them over the edge to get the win. Finale Gaming, though, they're not out of this by a long shot yet, though. They won the first 2 rounds, and all of a sudden, now they're looking at down with a deficit of 3-4, and I'm assuming a lot of people do know that, obviously, the Knights Templar roster is not the exact same thing, or the exact same team that we saw in those first 3 games. So Finale Gaming coming into this, they're not really sure what to expect, because they don't have a lot of VOD review to go off of. They don't have a lot of other matches that have been played to go off of. All they know is what they're going to be seeing in that first game. And, well, Mercy with those 2 quick kills here instead of the round, that's going to make things a whole hell of a lot easier. Stun checkout isn't going to find much yet. Find some shots over the top, though. They've got 2 players there, 1 laying down. Give Mercy the ace! Oh, Lord have mercy!
Okay, so Mercy, I think, was listening to the cast there, and they're like, guys, stop it. Okay, we're going to turn it on right now. Look at this beautiful kill. Mercy picking up 2 right away. Slides on out. He's going to be able to get some shots in the Ginger initially. And easy cleanup right there. And he's like, oh, well, there's one more. Yeah, let's go ahead and take care of D-Day. Beautiful stuff. I mean, Mercy's just really showing it up. And by the way, I do want to say, Mercy did have a fantastic 1 versus 3 on Crossroads during a hype battle match that we saw. So definitely seeing some good stuff out of him in S&D. So, but yeah, we are going to be now in round number 9. 00 picking up the bomb here as Finale Gaming on attacking side. And it's looking like a really, really heavy B push is going to be coming on in.
On YouTube, but that was poggers.
We need to see your Poggers face when we go back to our cameras. Okay, so
a little McPog meal for you.
That's
for
right.
The heart,
That's
soul,
right.
body, and mind. I feel you. I feel you. But Mercy looking to continue his slaying ways over towards B. However, this time he's going to try his hand and getting the bomb down and having a little bit of that with the fingers. Okay, I saw the turn. Wasn't enough to get the burn. However, Knights Templar, they'll win another round 5-4 here in the Search and Destroy. So, you know, maybe a bit more pog here. Maybe a bit more pog there. Who knows?
Everywhere Pog. So we are going to be 5-4. And this is going to be map point here for Knights Templar. Can they actually close this out? Even up the game, go to a 1-1. We heard a prediction from Korn saying that it was going to go to a 3-0.
You had to bring that up, didn't you?
Oh yes, absolutely. Anyway, we are definitely bringing that up. So yes, D-Day is going to be coming on out here with his It looks like another A push is going to be coming on in, but a lot slower than what we saw previously. So it could be getting caught out in the open if they're not careful. As we do see Mythic trying to catch anybody from the middle of the map, making sure his team is safe to cross. But oh my God, look at that. That's going to be, yeah, very, very slow push here. And number 2 has a lock, I think, on that outside street. It's going to be very difficult to get on in. You do see that first nade coming on up. That's going to be Mercy with that first blood. We've seen some really good stuff out of him. Is he going to be able to do any more damage? Mercy is, as he picks one more. Kelso comes on in, and that's going to be D-Day last up alive. Finale Gaming shuts that down. Mercy says, no, we're going to a round 11, boys.
Peekaboo! Honey, I'm home! Kelso slides into the little bedroom right there and, well, absolutely annihilates his opponent with the power.
Yeah, that was like one of those
Craig
moments,
Shaft.
I think, where he was just sitting there and like, oh shit, I have to shoot, and his fingers just didn't move, right? Like he was just like he should be ready for it, but he's just like, okay, yeah, okay, we're gonna die.
All right, I was pre-aiming this angle for about 20 seconds, and then when he actually slides around the corner, oh shoot. Well, I guess we're screwed now. But 3 versus 3, round 11, folks. This is all it comes down to. A minute and 8 seconds left here in the round, unless a plant comes through. So that'll tack on an extra 45 seconds, depending on where the clock is at the current time. Fibo, shots onto him. Now another one slides around the corner. Sloovy is there. Oh no! It's 0-0 over the top. It was 4 versus 5 in the round count. Now a 5 versus 5 slides around the corner. Finale Gaming owned. Oh, that hurts. Knights Templar, the first map win of the season, was in their grasps. They had to play their cards. It was on them not to lose the rounds. They can't do it. On the offensive side, it's just not good enough, unfortunately, for the side of the Knights Templar. 5-6. S&D doesn't go their way. Neither does that Hardpoint. Both maps very closely contested thus far. Folks, we've had an incredible matchup thus far between both of these two teams. An undefeated, or rather a completely defeated team looking for a little bit of life and spark here inside of K7 Season 3. Finale Gaming looking to improve their record to 3-1 to start climbing their way back up towards the top to fight against some of those top teams like Rated Gold and Rated White here inside of Division A of the K7 League for Season 3. Brett, one more map potentially? That 3-0 is looking great now.
Yeah, it is. And, you just like you said, Knights Templar probably kicking themselves for that one. They had that one. It should have been their map, but, Finale Gaming, they're just too good. Individual talent. We talked about that before. Mercy and Kelso, both players, they've been lights out for that team this entire season so far. And towards the end of the game, Mercy just turned it up. I mean, he got...
Hey, it's 2018. Yeah. Come on, tell him that. 2017, I don't wanna hear about it no more. Okay. Yeah, cause big things are brewing. I mean, big things popping in the city, you know. Yeah. That's all you need to know. Don't tell them that.
The Schmeat Schlingers are back, slaying across the map. Finale Gaming looking to close out this series and a 3-0 sweep. The side of Knights Templar looking to find themselves their first game. I cannot see the gameplay on my Parsec. I don't know if it's shown on my end or whatnot, but I'm sure there's great gunfights going on in the background. Of course, there are. Knights Templar, they've got 2 ticks over towards B before the contest can come through. They've stacked the point. They're looking for the kills. They've got them. They're going to be able to go ahead and find all of B in its entirety thus far early on. 2 minutes and 17 seconds, an extra minute on the clock for them now to work with over towards A. They've got a 3 life advantage as well. Control. It's looking good for the sides of Finale Gaming thus far.
Yeah, absolutely, especially now that they're going to be able to get to A, which is typically a free point. I mean, a lot of times you see teams just giving up on A right away from the start, but Ginger, he's going to try and stop this push. It's going to be inevitably coming on in, and will not be able to make that happen. D-Day setting up really nicely here to get some nice shots. Will be able to do so, but a lot of time here on the board, and live's actually fairly even across the board as well, so not going to be seeing that really coming into effect just yet, but big trades happening onto this A site. Nobody able to get a tick on it just yet for Finale, and this is looking actually pretty decent for Knights Templar, I think, initially, but man, you got so much time on that clock. There's so many waves that they're going to have to fend off.
Sloovy, 74U, middle map. Play number 8 looking around the corner there. Sloovy can have a huge one-on-one gunfight here, middle map. And, well, it's going to be Rybo who wins that gunfight, at least for the time being. So, back over towards our D-Day up towards the top. The Diamatti is out, looks for a potential punch there, and that was unorthodox from both players. A shot, that was a drop shot from one, an attempted melee with the Diamatti from the other that didn't even try to shot punch first, just went for the initial punch. Sometimes the minds of Call of Duty players are too good to be dissected.
Yeah, sometimes they hold pre-aim for 20 seconds and don't manage to hit the trigger, and sometimes, you know, they punch in the middle of the air and absolutely nothing happens. So it is a mystery, that is for sure. But Mythic here is going to be coming up through the middle. We'll see if he can actually cut off these reinforcements that are going to be making their way to it. Finale Gaming actually low on lives at the moment, so 15-9 in the life count. Knights Templar looking like they could potentially push this back. That's going to be 2 kills coming in from Mythic. He's looking for the 3rd, but nothing there. As not going to be able to get that streak going just yet. Yes, he is. That's going to be 2 more. Can he make it a 3rd? He can't. Mercy answers back. But man, look at the live counts. 2 left against 12. I don't know if we're going to be seeing a choke that bad, but we'll see if that's going to be the case. No, it's not. Mercy goes down, all up to 0-0. Knights Templar with 1 round on the board. They got to be loving that.
Well, I mean, you said you didn't know if we were going to see a choke that big. I don't know if you recognize, but Finale Gaming, within the first 15 seconds, were on the point, got an extra minute on the clock with a 3 life advantage. They tried to make their way back over towards A, but it was folly. It was too late. It was absolutely nothing. It was like a flimsy piece of paper hitting a buff dude at 2 miles an hour, right in the chest. Nothing you can do. The wind is not in the sails. Everything blown out completely of proportion. 3-9, 3-6, 6-6, 6-8. 1 player positive on the side of Finale Gaming. 10-4 for D-Day. That's pretty nice.
I agree. Blown out of proportion, and you would absolutely know about that tiny wing. So D-Day is now going to be running up through this A point, and we are going to be seeing very early control here for Knights Templar. Ooh, some good kills coming in from Sloovy. Not able to finish off Mythic, though, and then Nade will be able to catch him out. So only 1 tick going into that A point. We'll see if the rotation is going to be happening. I love this, though, coming in from Knights Templar, immediately pivoting and going over towards that Bravo side. Would have been nice maybe if they had 1 more there a little bit earlier on, but Sloovy is going to try and make it happen. He puts up another kill with the Diamatti. We'll see if he can actually clean this up, waiting for his teammates wisely as, oh my God, Kelso just saved his ass. I don't know if you guys were watching the mini-map, but that was beautiful teamwork coming out from them. Still, we do see a little sneaky beaver all the way in the back. Finally gets taken down as Mercy is going to be able to find 2-0, almost. He does get down in the end, though.
Sneaky beavers all around this map. Both teams, they are challenging wide open into the abyss right now, and that abyss is that ring area. It's gunfights galore that go on the side of both teams. This is a very, very, very interesting push there from Sloovy. Not only was he trying to slide all the way across that middle hardpoint area, but He had a player in zigzag, he had a player back towards pillars, he had a player at water steps. He had so many angles that he could have got cut down from that he picks, unfortunately, the one that was of the least importance for his team to go ahead and find the kill. And as Ginger will lose a gunfight there to Kelso, 7-8 here on a 1 spree. They're looking to try and take the progress off of B from the side of Knights Templar. Still a 1 life advantage to the side of Finale Gaming. They're going to go ahead and continue that now, but it's tied at 15. Just kidding. Pinstripe kill feed will show us 1 life for the side of Knights Templar. Now, here's what we got to talk about, Brett. Knights Templar, the last time, it was the side of Finale Gaming who got the full control of B early on in the game. Now the Knights Templar, they get control of B. Is it going to be the same thing, just on a different side, vice versa, to the opposition, where Finale Gaming is now able to hold the side of Knights Templar dormant, at least for a bit of time here? Well, Sloovy's going to try and do his best impression of the Knights Templar players, however, won't be able to find that kill over towards Water Steps. Water Steps just playing his life right now, player number 6. That's going to be Mythic. 00 is in towards Art, looking for a couple of more kills. They've got the spawn trap, at least for the time being now, but as Mythic and D-Day find 2 apiece, they're going to be pushing back over towards A with a fiery and sleuthy vengeance.
Number 2, Mercy, is going to be critical here as he picks up 2 going over towards A. That was a beautiful play. Very patient. That gives them that 2 life advantage. But we got number 5 sneaking all the way in the back. That's going to be Ginger here, as he will be able to find at least 1 by Van. That's going to be an easy kill. But with that AK-74U, that's going to be a lot of range that he has to make up. But 3 go down on the kill feed. 4-5. Knights Templar just slightly in the deficit with no respawns left. And it's going to be Mercy making some plays up top. He will eventually go down. 4-3. It's coming down to the life count, and this is getting very close. 00 is going to be just setting up, contesting, and Finale Gaming will be able to clean that up. Honestly, man, this is some really tight rounds coming in for control.
Well, I mean, that round was tight. I don't know about the first round. The first round was kind of a blowout after that initial, first push. It was 1 good push by the side of Finale Gaming, and then it was all Knights Templar for the rest of that round. Right now, the Knights Templar are looking great, because if we are going off the trends of defenses winning their rounds throughout the entirety of this control, right now, Knights Templar have the advantage if we do get to round number 5 in terms of kills. And folks, if you are wondering what I do mean by that, in control, the team that has the most amount of kills for their specific roster at the very end of 4 rounds, if we need to get in towards round number 5, they will have the defensive side of things, and that is going to give them the upper hand advantage. Good news, though, for both of these 2 teams. Offense is very much doable here on Raid, and while the side of Finale Gaming, they're looking to go ahead and find inside of the hill, at least initially. They've got no progress yet, as the side of Knights Templar is able to hold forth and hold strong. 1 life separates these 2 teams. Both of these guys looking for this round win to put them at potentially series point for the side of Finale Gaming, but a match point more realistically for both of the teams.
Yeah, I think Rybo right here is going to be key, as he could potentially stop this push from coming out, and he does go down. So Kelso is going to be able to open that up, immediately shifting back around to their spawn, and you can see 00 also being able to pick up a couple of kills as well. So that is going to be fantastic here for Finale Gaming, once again getting onto that B site fairly quickly, not as quick as last time, but they should be able to do a lot of damage, maybe get at least 1 tick in here, as they have been able to fend off, as Ginger all the way in the back of the bedroom will get taken out. Really great shots there from Kelso, and he's on a 4 streak, I believe, right now. As I say that, though, that wasn't Kelso, my bad. But we are going to be seeing that B starting to get whittled back down into that 1 tick section. Sloovy, though, making his way over towards A with a nice 2 kills in a row. And so just pivoting from B to A. I like this coming out from them. This is going to be the easier, I think, position to gain before they do attack onto that B side. So 2 minutes left on the clock here to make this happen. Still even relatively in the live count, so not going to be seeing too much chaos coming out in terms of whether they're going to hold or be aggressive here. But yeah, I think some decent position actually here for Knights Templar. Look at this, Mercy doesn't even spot him out. That's going to be D-Day back behind him in bedroom. That is a beautiful place to sit. Surprised that he wasn't caught a little bit earlier on, but D-Day is just giving him the slip right now.
He got away with his life. Over towards water, looking for 00. Not able to find the shots there, but almost was able to find the kill. Fortunately enough for the side of Finale Gaming right now, they have a little bit of an out. Pushing up towards the site. Kelso finds one over the top in the way of Semtex. Now pushing around the corner, it's 00 with the kill on Rybo. If D-Day would have been able to find the kill there on the 00, this could have been a lot different. The complexion of this round might be at least slightly different for the Knights Templar. I really don't know, but the stun goes out towards the back of kitchen. Mercy's there to find one, make it two. Turns around the pre-fired shots, picks up a second Krig, as you can tell by the different sights on it. 4 down for the side of Finale, 5 in a row here from Mercy. They've got B control, 2-1 up here in the control. 2-1 is how we go. Match point, series point, Finale Gaming knocking on the door. Honey, I'm home.
It is definitely looking good for them here. We saw some really good plays coming out in that last round from them. I liked the rotations that we did see. They didn't really waste too much time just focusing on one point. They were very flexible and going back and forth from that B and A site. And as you said before, you know, offense is a very doable side on control for raid, unlike a lot of other maps that we do see. So yeah, this is an opportunity, the last opportunity actually for Knights Templar to try even this up to take it to a round number 5. Also, this is series point, basically. You could call it, as Finale Gaming possibly going to be taking this in a 3-0 fashion, but Rybo has something else to say about that. He will be able to pick up one there inside the cut. Trying to get number 2, his teammate will be able to help him out just a bit, but yeah, we are going to be seeing one tick getting into that A side. So far, being able to hold off this counter attack coming in from Finale Gaming, and they might be able to get a really early pickup here on A.
You don't want to give A off that early. But with 2 ticks over towards the side already, Knights Templar are still looking good. They got the closer spawns over towards bottom bedroom, but they've actually decided to go... What was that? I swear to God, with the shot punching that you get from Treyarch games, you sit there and you have guys that are just sitting there just punch air, punch air, punch air, punch air. And they're just trying to hit each other until one person's finally like, you know what, I'm just going to shoot my gun and kill you. You're too far away from me to really have really any damage caused. But D-Day is there. They've got ticks over towards A with 2. They're now trying to get control over towards B. They're going to get that second tick of progress over towards B. Now it's going to be Mercy up top and towards the window. We saw him get a couple in that last round, trying to make it work, trying to make it stick. D-Day, though, not going to lose his life. His Ginger over the top is going to help, and that's going to be the B point secured. Now just 1 tick needed over towards A. 21-17 on the life count. This is looking like it is going to be around number 5, unless the side of Finale Gaming can hold on for a whole 2 minutes, or even the life count out to about relatively even and dwindle that further than their opponents. But now it's going to be basically 3 players from the side of Finale Gaming down. The pinch play now coming through. Ginger gets the kill onto Mercy. They've got to fly through. They've got to get to the point. If they stack it, yeah, I don't think this one's going to be anywhere but over for the side of Knights Templar. Sloovy falls, round win, game 3, round 5, 2-2. Here we go.
Numbers, man, they're always tough, but
I'm sorry. I'm excited.
That's sleep deprivation and G full mixed together. It never ends well. But yeah, that was that was fantastic play coming out from Knights Templar. They closed that down really well over there on A, and we'll see if they're going to be able to close it out here. They are on the defensive side at the moment. We talked about it before, though. Defensive, attacking side, both teams have been able to take one. So does it really even matter in the end? Really, it's going to come down to, I think, just some individual plays coming out. Right now, D-Day having a fantastic game at 28 and 18. So also Mythic 27 and 20. So they're throwing up some massive numbers. And if they can get behind those frags, then we could be seeing them being able to take this to a map 4.
Ginger shots over the top. Rybo, Mythic both find kills here inside of this round. Mercy pushing up. They've got 2 down on the opposition now. We saw Finale Gaming go ahead and capture B once already at first on this map, and it did not work out well for them at all. Knights Templar were able to go ahead and win that round in a very convincing fashion after that first zone was picked off. They got held in a spawn trap for basically 2 full minutes of gameplay. They were not able to break out whatsoever, and now as D-Day is going to be able to find the kill there on the 0-0, this is going to allow them to have so much progress over towards A, because they get those close spawns, pushing on towards the point. They've got 2 ticks back in towards middle. Quick shots over the top. Mythic is there. The contest will come through here at towards the ferry, and the Diamati can't find the shots. The best attempt at not only getting A here in this round, but potentially finding this offensive win. It basically just went down the drain with their hopes and dreams. 0-0 looking for the player in towards top. Bart gets shot from the ring. 2 and 4 spawn over towards bottom bedroom. Player number 3 up in towards top art looking for Mythic. It's going to be Mercy who finds that first kill. Slides around the corner. Mythic trades there onto Mercy, so nothing yet in the way of control for the side of Finale Gaming. Knights Templar holding strong. Oh no, Sloovy! That was a groovy little kill, but more importantly, that's going to shut down every ounce of hope the side of Finale Gaming had over towards that site, because that was the last player alive. It's still possible, but down by 7 lives. Not only do they have to secure all of B, but they've got to win the life count. And look at Mythic in the back. Finds the kills, finds the shots, finds the players. Knights Templar hold on over towards B. This is looking great. 17 seconds left, trying to get their first win here inside of Season 3 of the K7 League. 0-3 in map count, 0-9 in map count, rather 0-3 in series count. It doesn't matter. Knights Templar, if they can go ahead and find these last couple of kills, which I think they will, they're going to win their first map here inside of Season 3. They'll start the momentum for a potential reverse sweep on the side of Finale Gaming. Oh boy, it's not over yet though.
Yep, we are going to be seeing a time extension coming in. 4 lives left to 16. I think we can just go ahead and say this is going to be it. Go ahead and take a little bit of a breath there, Corn, as I know you need it. But Mercy is going to be coming on in, see if he can make any kind of plays there. They are staying together, tightly together here as a group, making sure that they can get those team kills as quickly as possible. So far, it is working out for them. We do see right now they're just making their way over here towards that back spawn. 14 lives left here for Templar. This would be a massive fail if we do see Finale Gaming being able to come out with a win, but it could potentially happen. We do see one going on down. Sluvia able to trade that out. Now down to only 2 lives left. Mercy does get caught, as well as Kelso. That is going to be it. So yeah, Finale Gaming drop this. Knights Templar take their first map of the season, and we're going to be extending this out to a map number 4.
Brings a tear to my eye. Everything that I've been casting this year. It's one of those moments. It's like seeing first time Granny winner or something else. I mean,
Oh, by the way, where's your Poggers face? We haven't seen that yet.
it's coming.
I'm sure it is.
Coming
Oh,
soon.
man.
K7 chat near you.
There you head's new email, man. We're gonna get one. Yeah, so 1-2 on the board. Knights Templar still fighting back, and I have to say, I'm really looking forward to this next hardpoint map. We saw hardpoint number 1 going down. I believe it was 250 to about 220 some odd points, I believe. So it definitely was a close one there. Going into, I think this is going to be on Garrison, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, it is. So this map right here it's a bit of a meat grinder. We do see a lot of choke points in here. And yes, I know you like grinding your meat. We'll leave that for another and choke points.
Something I don't get a reaction from, but you know what? Some people do.
Well, you know, it's no king shaming, okay?
Anytime you lose some. Different strokes for different folks.
Oh my God,
I
Tiny
can
Wing.
keep going all day.
Oh man. So yeah,
I've got stamina.
This is what it's devolved into. Oh, right now, Hero's like, oh my God, just shut up, guys. Jesus. All right. So yeah, heading on into Hardpoint. Who do you got being able to take this one? You got the momentum going over for Knights Templar, or do you think Finale's going to be able to cut this one down?
You know, I want to say Finale is going to be able to go ahead and pull this one out all the way through, especially after their first hard point. However, Knights Templar. I mean, when you get that first map on the board, I mean, realistically speaking, although you are 0-3 and you're a completely new roster, you do come into the series with the mindset, okay, we're 0-3, we need a win here in order to basically jumpstart this season and get us back on track to potentially get into playoffs. So, for example, you know, after that map number 1, they're like, okay, we're close. After that round 11 that they lost, okay, we're damn close. They finally get the win there in round number 5. This series has been all close so far. I don't expect the hardpoint to be anything different. Although I do expect the side of Knights Templar to surprise everybody inside of this best of 5 series. They're going to take this hard point and they're going to force a game number 5.
All right, game number 5 coming out from
Complete flip of what I said earlier on.
Yeah, no,
but you know what?
Yeah.
Some teams prove me wrong. And right now the Knights Templar, they've proved me wrong. I'll eat my words and my humble pie.
And that doesn't happen very often.
No, it does not.
So, you know, when it does, it is a memorable
I'm always
moment.
right.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. And even when you're wrong, you're right.
Exactly. Charming.
Oh my God. What is this cast? I swear.
Five City, baby. All right.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Brett, you know what? It's one of those nights. And of course, this wouldn't be complete without a little bit of issues with the lobby. We're going to kick it to a quick break, but when we come back, Garrison Hardpoint, map number 4, Knights Templar, looking to tie this series up 2-2.
This knuckle-headed, backstabbing, no so petty. No way, there ain't no saving me. Boy, I be too selfish within my method. My tunnel vision so irreverent. Why would anybody pay my fee? You got me red-headed, causing mad havoc. I'm that headache with a bad habit. Got no self-control. Boy, I be that mad hatter with them bad matters. Dag nabbit, causing mad panic. Would you say my soul? This is redemption for your boy. Flesh only seems to destroy. See defeat with my ego deployed. May the D's with a C's be the void. Penalty of me fleeing.
Well, the Knights Templar, they won the control. They force a map number 4, Garrison Hardpoint, another respawn map coming right up in your direction. Folks, welcome back to Season 3 of the K7 League. It's week number 4, match number 31. My name is McCornmeal. Alongside myself is the Brett FX. And as we get ready to load up here in towards our Garrison Hardpoint, we got to talk a little bit not only about this map, but more importantly, the series and the stakes that are at hand. 2-1 for the side of Finale Gaming, 0-3 for the side of Knights Templar. Knights Templar coming in with a brand new roster after having an 0-9 map count. They are now 1-11. Claps all around. It's a very impressive feat. Glad they were able to get their first win here. And again, like you said, small victory, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Cornkind.
I love it.
One small step for man, one giant leap for tiny meat kind.
We love it, as Corn can say, and Tiny Wayne Gang just getting it on. So, anyways, so small victories there as we head on into Garrison. We hopefully are going to be seeing a good map. You know, we don't want Finale just to come roaring on back and with a blowout. I don't think that's going to happen, especially with what we saw with map number 1. That was a fairly close map overall. I think that now that we see maybe Knights Templar with a little bit they're probably going to be able to, at the very least, make this a very exciting map, if not being able to take it with the momentum that they have.
It's going to be up top of the tank. It's the German factory for the tanks, so why not cast in a German accent? Do you like that?
I don't think that's a German accent, but we'll roll with it, you know? Hey, we're doing anything and everything here this cast, so let's do it.
Why not do it? All right, Mercy, Sloovy, holding down the point 1 right now. Finale Gaming, they've got the first couple of points here in the game. Well, Sloovy, why don't you hand them another couple of deaths here on the scoreboard? It's going to be spawns for the side of Finale Gaming over towards the south side of the map. For the side of Knights Templar, they're going to spawn lower green and have the control over towards P2 and back over towards our right side of the map. 19 seconds. This hill has officially become scrap as D-Day's there with the Krig over the top, looking for some awesome and important kills to go ahead and fall in their favor. Sloovy around the corner. Well, he's not slowing down anytime soon. They're a little bit pissed off that they lost that control here inside of the hard point. They're looking to right their wrongs of what they did bad inside of that control. Brett, Knights Templar, they're down early here against Finale Gaming as we rotate over towards B2.
And this next push is going to be crucial here to try and break this hill. This is definitely a scary position for Knights Templar to be in. This hill traditionally is the money hill on this map. So difficult to get in. Sloov is going to be set up to potentially pick up 3. Oh no, he just completely lost D-Day down below, so that is going to not look good there on the rewind, but we are going to be seeing a regain coming on in. Knights Templar able to contest just for a few moments and able to get in for this last 30 seconds, so we'll see if there's actually going to be a rotation for next, and it does look like that is going to be the case here for Finale, as opposed to contesting for that last couple of seconds. So we're going to see a relatively even game, all things considered, though, with look like really a solid hold onto radar, but Knights Templar not done yet. They're just getting warmed up. Double O though, loving this hold over here by Vince, and he will be able to have an opportunity to cut this team in half. Yes, he does take down Ginger with the help of Mercy. So the initial points are going to be going over here to Finale Gaming, as Knights Templar gonna have to figure out how to break on in here again.
You know, you should rewind a little bit back there, and I was just kind of thinking, you know, we're on YouTube. We've got a lot of funny moments. Kelso, we almost did it. So, but I mean, we got a lot of funny moments from K7 thus far, and you know, I wouldn't be opposed to doing a little K7 rewind for Season 3 at the end of it all. Just some crazy plays, some caster comms and stuff like that. I feel like that would definitely be like a A little cool way to end Season 3 off with a one final bang after our grand final is over, folks. It is a bit different here, though. Knights Templar, just trying to climb back in. They've got control over towards P2. Again, it is scrap time, however, as we rotate over on towards the trash hill. Finale Gaming do have that early setup and rotation, so it's going to be initial hold here. Mercy up top on the bridge, looking for a couple of players with that Krig. 74 U's now trying to push up and get behind the players on the side of Knights Templar. Not able to do so thus far. Player number 4 playing in towards top green. They're going to get those green spawns, and more importantly, they get the power positions for the top of middle map. Back in towards middle map. Mercy's there. Mercy tries to go ahead and replicate what he did inside of the search and destroy with the ace, only able to find 2, but his teammates there to go ahead and clean up the slack. 00 is there, finding the shots over the top. It should be the side of Finale Gaming who do hold on for the time being. Knights Templar still trying to break through the front.
00 is going off now, 11-6, looking fantastic there for his team. They completely locked down this point so far, 103 now to 70, and they're starting to turn it on up. We do see some split spawns coming on in, and this could be a decent pinch, but again, just going to be getting trash time. That's all we've seen so far from Knights Templar is just the trash time going in for these points. Maybe they need to look at just going in for another rotation early on for P5 to try and get some early time in. But again, they have been able to secure some trash time here. They are getting control of that top green position. That's going to help them out here for next. But yeah, this is looking pretty decent, I say, for Finale Gaming in terms of their kills. They've been able to rack up quite a bit of it. But Mythic is going to be answering back. He's on a 4-kill streak. Make that 5. Sit down, my friend. As he finally does get taken down. Ginger and D-Day both going to be racking up kills of their own. So nobody into the hill just yet, but they are going to be able to keep control of the area.
Once again, another very closely contested hardpoint map between these two teams. Slooby, Mercy, 00s. They're all going to find their own kills. Now spawning all the way towards the back. An opportunity for a spawn trap coming out from the side of Finale Gaming. They're going to be able to find that first kill. Oh, some unfortunate timing with the stem text. We'll get the player weak, though, so Mythic, as he flies out that small door, will get cut down from a pretty player that's standing just a couple of meters away. They're sweeping down, looking out towards the back. God bless you. Slooby.
Oh man, this is fantastic. So we do see Kelso now on top green. He's going to be able to spot out 2. Not going to be able to get any of the kills. Mercy, though, going to be following it back up. Should be able to finish them off, at least one of them. So this is going to be, again, another rotation 1 here by Finale Gaming. They are going to be able to get some initial time, but I think more critically, they're going to be able to keep Knights Templar off of the point. 30-second game so far, so still very, very close. But again, if you remember in the map number 1, this is right around the time that we saw Finale really starting to stretch their legs and get that 100-point lead that really helped them out to win that game. So Knights Templar does not want to let that happen once again. They need to make sure that they're going to be able to keep this at the very least close and contested. But we're seeing a 5 spree, therefore a second go up on the board for Finale Gaming, and now Mercy is going to be locking it down here. He's on a 3 spree of his own, as they are just, like I said, they're hitting this 120 mark, and then they're just throwing down the throttle, and they're just not letting up whatsoever. 172 now to 103 as we head into next.
Perhaps you could say they're taking off like a rocket to the moon. When they touch down, one small step for man. One giant leap.
I thought you were gonna bust out into the rocket man song.
Honestly, dude.
Rocket man! All right, Sloovy here. He's going to try and make his way up into radar. So far, Knights Templar's been able to hold on to the majority of the time, but that could change very quickly. Sloovy with a nice kill. Looking for 2, will be able to connect with it, and that is just a very easy break. Can't let that happen whatsoever. Diamati not going to be the best there at range as Mercy gets the final kill there onto that radar point. So, yeah, 190 to 112. It's looking like we are going to be seeing a 200-point cracked in just a few seconds. But, you know, this is the moment Knights Templar was able to really kick it into gear themselves and make a comeback. Can they actually make it happen once again? I don't know. It's not looking too great, I think, just in the momentum side of things, but never want to count them out.
I was going to actually say the exact same thing, but look at where player number 5 spawned for the side of Knights Templar across the map, but fortunately for the side of KT, Finale Gaming, they spawned parallel all the way back over towards green, but the unfortunate thing now for the side of Knights Templar is, well, They have no control back over towards this point. The side of Finale Gaming, they can win off of this hill. They've got to get a couple more kills to go in their way. They've got 2 in a row, looking for a couple of more. Player 7 in D-Day pushing in towards Tools. Tools will be able to be found on the opposite side of a trade. It is going to be now back and forth and towards the point. They can still win off this hard point, but the contest has to come through, and they can only kick it off for about 2 seconds to force another hill rotation. Problem is here, right, Brett, is that with about 20 seconds left needed for the side of Finale Gaming, they've got a 110-point lead and climbing. It's the same thing we said in the hard point. This one is just about over.
You know, I would love to see a massive comeback coming in here, but it's not going to happen. We're going to have about, what, maybe 4 or 5 seconds that are going to be left in order for Finale, in order to win this. This is going to be perfect COD having to come out from Knights Templar. We'll see if that's going to be the case. Mercy does end up the last one left over here next to Vince. They're going to try and fight their way over there towards that last point. But honestly, they could completely give up this point right here, just go for the rotations and probably win the map out there. Mercy is going to be coming up towards top green as he does get taken out. Sloovy down below. He's going to go ahead and back on out, play his life just a bit, and probably going in for a very nice flank. Not going to be happening, though, as we are seeing some really good kills coming out from the side of Knights Templar. Double O trying to do his best to get on in there and finish this game up. He is actually struggling just a bit here at 17 and 23. His team really starting to take the reins here, though, as we do see Sloovy with that contest. We'll be able to finish that out. They can win off of this point if they get all of the trash time, and it's looking like that is going to be your final point. Last player sliding on into his death, 250 to 151, and that right there is going to be a 3-1 in favor of Finale Gaming. Fantastic job from them.
That was really a very, very impressive last-ditch attempt, I guess you could say, as well, because not only did they send everybody through, but they threw it in the kitchen sink as well. They were trying to get in towards that point. They held it down for a good portion of the time, and that really begs the question, where the hell was that the entirety of the rest of the map? Exactly. You have a really good hold there on P4. You can string together 4 and 5. Theoretically, you know, that was a map that they could have been, you know, tied at 200 down the stretch if 1 or 2 hills doesn't go the side of the side of Finale Gaming. They just let them get 60 seconds of time here and there, or just maybe even 45 to 50 seconds of time here and there. That's going to add up very, very quickly if you're not able to even find contestions. The side of Knights Templar weren't able to get in and contest a lot of that time, and Finale Gaming just was able to go ahead, capitalize off that, not only win that hard point, but take the series 3-1. They'll improve to 3-1 on the season. Knights Templar, unfortunately, will now go down once again to 0-4. They still have not won a series here inside of K7 Season 3. They've won their first map, though, and again, that's one small step for man, one giant leap for the KT Knights. I'm going to beat that to death.
He's just going to keep that out. You know what it is? Not only is he sleep deprived and he's full of G-full, but he's hungry. He's been bitching about a burger the entire time.
I don't know what you're talking about here. I am full and chocked full of only the finest energy drink on the market, Rogue Energy. No G-fill in these walls. It's Rogue Energy, baby. It's all for me.
That is right. So anyways, that is going to be it, I think, here for this evening. If I'm not mistaken, you have one more cast that's going to be coming up.
Yes, we do.
If you guys want to just see more craziness going on down, make sure you do stick around for that next cast that's going to be happening in 10 minutes, maybe 15. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So, you know, congrats there once again to Finale Gaming. They did look fantastic. Knights Templar, they got one map on the board, so they got to be proud of that. And we do close out this particular cast. I'm going to be done for now. And yeah, before we go, I do want to just make sure you guys understand that if we do end up going forward with this karaoke night, Korn will be our star of the show. Just saying. So, you know, you cannot deny that beautiful voice. I mean, you just can't. So
I don't feel like she's mine enough. Oh God, I've got a little Kid Cudi in me, you know. It's one of those things. But folks, thank you for watching. Shout out to the sponsors, partners. Shout out to our partners.
That's right.
GitGudHosts, DropShotStats, Gamers Resort, DesignByYou.com, and of course, what I've been sipping on all night, that Rogue Energy. It's making me go rogue. It's making me go all brazy and crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for coming out and watching tonight. The Templar Knights, unfortunately, will fall 0-4. Finale Gaming now improved to 3-1. I'm going to be on next with Shifty here in just a few minutes on the K7 League YouTube channel. You can find us there in just a minute. It's going to be a bit different of a link. Just go ahead and get in there, get some popcorn, maybe get a burger, get yourselves ready. But that's it for us, folks. Enjoy your night. Stay safe. Have a good one.
Really, I never been better. Legacy, this is forever. Really, I never been better. Legacy, this is forever. Really, I never been better. The legacy live on forever. Yo, remember the legend and know that he never surrendered because this is forever. And there will be no surrender. Yeah. Come on, here we go. You know that this right here forever. No surrender. It's forever. You know this right here forever. No surrender. It's forever. You know this right here forever.